For the last 6 months, little Brian, not his real name, has been asking over and over for his father. But Brian's cry represents the agony that at least 200 families whose skins are trapped thousands of miles away in Russia in a war that is not theirs, a crisis they never signed up for.
Sasa huko mahali wakapewa vitu wa sign na hizo vitu ilikuwa imeandikwa Kirasia, hakuelewa hata. Baadaye ndiye alipelekwa kwa kambi ya jeshi.
After 1 month kutoa training akaniambia tumedeploywa kwa vita ati wakiwa frontline. So akatambia hakuna uoga kwa sababu hajaingia katika mambo ya vita.
Kutoka hiyo time hatujaiongea, but mara ya mwisho kuongea naye alisema tu maombi kwa wingi.
The problem we have right now, it's where they are going to deploy us as venye wanataka. Sio kila mtu urudi. Out of 10 people unapatanga wanarudi watu kama 3. Hawa watu wanapigana na drones. Sisi tunapigana na mabunduki. Nani ataweza mwingine?
Sorry.
Kuna wengine wamefariki, kuna wengine wameshikwa wako outside, kuna wengine hata haonekani wako wapi. So hapa hali si hali.
On 27th October 2025, The Standard highlighted the story of Kenyans trapped in Russia. But that was just the tip of the iceberg of an overseas job promise that has turned fatal. After the publication, sources reached out to KTN, laying bare a covert recruitment ring led by shadowy agents.
These patient agents get wanaambia watu ya kwamba watakuja kuchunga orders ambazo zimeprosecuted na Russian money. But sasa tukushapiga huku big family. These people have realized watu wao wamefariki kama wote. So what right now they are doing, we are putting each and every person that comes on the front line.
Ni stress tu ya huku bana, nilikuja nikidhani na kuja kutafuta penye tulikuwa tunafaa tupeleke kwa factory. Ikakuwa ya kwamba hakuna hawana jobs. So tukaambiwa tugoje for a week. Ule mtu alikuwa ametuita huko akakuja katuambia juu kazi yetu ikipatikana wacheni tuwape kazi nyingine. So there is when nilipata kwa hii and ile mateso iko huku si mzuri, watu wanakufia huku, watu wanakuwa injured.
My name is Vera Mora. I will be speaking to these sources that reached out to KTN and pieced together the silent yet deadly trafficking network that has preyed on vulnerable young Kenyans. Most of them have police and military backgrounds, aged between 20 and 30 years, lured through fake job promises only to be forced into the firing line of a bloody foreign war.
Tuko hapa Russia. Tumeletewa security, tulidanganywa, lakini saizi walienda kutrain sisi for 2 weeks. Wametupea bunduki, wanasema sasa tunaenda vita. Na kuna wengine wenzetu walijaribu kupata hizi, wamefungiwa cell.
Unajua hili ni waambiage tu kweli. Hizi vitu na assignment hawa watu wanataka kutusukumia. Hizo assignment sio zile clean design.
But the fear of reprisal and even possible elimination have forced our sources to request for anonymity.
Hawa watoto wako mkononi mwa hawa jeshi ya Russia. Tukijitoa sura wazi na dunia hii leo ya mitandao, wataipata kwa madokta. Wanaweza hatarisha maisha ya watoto wetu.
Tunaogopa
kusema public sababu kuna wenzetu saizi already wamewekwa ndani.
But how did these innocent Kenyans find themselves in the front line of an international war? At least 7 voices will paint a picture of how it all began.
Give me the journey from Kenya up to getting to Moscow.
All of them were taken to a different camp. And from the place that they were, that for 2 days they were not on doing this easy bomb, bigger bombs, kuset hizo landmine, your place, the first camp for 2 days. And then now the 3rd day, now they were told you are now supposed to go to a training camp, a bigger training camp. So they were told to prepare, pack your things. Now they were given uniforms, like now you need to change. And they changed and they were told pack your things, like the bags that you had. And something also funny, ambayo ilinishtua, when they packed their bags, ziliwekwa nje na zikachomwa. All their belongings. So wakaambiwa you will go the way you are and you will not come back to the camp. So they went. And when they reached there, it was a long travel because they went for almost 3 days. And now, now he pinned me the location and he told me, babe, wanalalanga hapo chini ya tunnel. So now hapo sasa ndio walipatiwa dance hivyo sasa, so wakaanza. And now when they are training they use the life weights, they don't use the rubber ones, wanatumia life.
For the Kenyans trapped in Russia, desperation has become a daily companion.
Sijui itabidi tujiulie huku bana, sisi mpate hili kuliko kwenda kuumia huko mbele bana.
Usifanye hivyo kabisa.
Now I think the trauma, people are even shooting themselves, they even killing themselves.
Most of them revealed that they were promised between 250 and 300,000 Kenyan shillings per month, and in addition to Russian citizenship. But on arrival, contrary to the lofty promises, men are now being held in military camps, forced into combat roles they never signed up for. They are young, scared, and far from home. KTN also established that these young men are being funneled into military camps near Belgorod, a few miles from the Russian-Ukrainian front lines. Once inside, their phones are seized, SIM cards wiped clean, and they disappear into silence, unreachable, untraceable, and forgotten for months on end.
So simu huku wanazipasua kuondoa evidence yoyote yenye ndio isijulikane. Pia chakula kimekuwa hard, kama hiyo training ilikuwa inakuwa mpaka saa ingine hatukuli. But I'm really not feeling okay.
Tuliongea naye mara ya mwisho tarehe 12 mwezi wa 10. Communication ilikuwa breakdown, hakuna wakati siku nyingine tumeongea naye.
Unajua hata masimu watu wameanza kuitishwa. Asubuhi zilikuja zikabebwa zote, zikabebwa na gari ya komando.
Back in Kenya, their families are caught in a web of confusion and helplessness. For days, they have queued outside the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs, clutching onto photos, letters, and hope of ever seeing their loved ones. They have knocked on doors of government offices, seeking answers, and hoping their voices will reach beyond borders.
We want it to be done fast and quick because this government is capable of doing that.
Kama ni Minister wa Foreign Affairs, Musalia Mudavadi, kama anaweza tu yeye mwenyewe asafiri mpaka Russia, shughuli hiyo jambo akiwa wapi, akiwa huko Russia, at least itakuwa better. Juu akiwa hapo physically ataweza kuwachukua kwa urahisi.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs acknowledged the crisis. On October 27, 2025, Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi confirmed that there are constructive dialogue with the Russian Federation to secure the release of Kenyans held in the military camps without their consent. Meanwhile, a high-placed source at Kenya's mission in Moscow says at least 82 Kenyans were lured into Russia for the military jobs. However, 4 have been rescued and are back in the country. Further, he revealed to us that the mission in Moscow met with Russian foreign minister and urged them not to send Kenyans living in Russia to war without their consent. A few days ago, the Ghanaian government successfully repatriated its citizens from a war camp. A few hours before airing this piece, we were informed that a group of Kenyans refused deployment to the front line.
Wakenya wameleta shida sana hapa ndani. So sijui kama tutashikwa ama watatufanya nini. So just in case utasikia kutoka kwangu jue Kenya wenye wako hapa wote wameleta shida na wamekataa. Wamesema turudishwe kwa embassy.
They are clinging to hope, holding on to Article 12(1)(b) of the Kenyan Constitution, which guarantees that every Kenyan is entitled to the protection of the state, even when they are thousands of miles from home. It is a promise meant to never let a Kenyan be abandoned. Yet today, we tell the story of those for whom that promise feels painfully distant. Kenyans stranded in Russia. During this investigation, we spoke directly to at least 10 Kenyans, and since October, 16 have shared their stories with the Standard. And together, we print a grim picture. Around 200 Kenyans remain trapped, caught between borders, bureaucracy, and uncertainty. And for children like Brian, there's only a whispered hope, a fragile prayer that someone somewhere is watching over their father.
It's not easy, Vera. It's not easy. Because when they ask me about him, I just tell them he's doing fine. He also told me, you need to be strong for our family and for our kids. So yes, I don't disclose anything stressful to them. Yeah, I keep showing like things are okay. Yeah.
How is your son? Has he spoken to you, the dad?
Yeah, sometimes when the WhatsApp was working, we used to do a voice notes. In fact, even if I give you the voice notes, my son will always keep praying for his dad. I just tell him, Daddy, God is going to keep you. God is going to protect you. I tell him we love him and we pray for him every day. Everybody of peaceful life. Praise for my father and my church. Praise for my father. And I love my father so much.
Vera Mora, trapped in Russia for KTN.
Yes, indeed, Vera Mora, thank you for that report. And we sure do hope that both countries, Kenya and Russia, will come to the rescue of the Kenyans who are trapped in Russia. It is here that News Desk comes to a close. My name is Dennis Alseto. Our sign language interpreter, Meresha Owiti. Asante sana to everybody that made this production a success, including you at home, for keeping us company. Enjoy the rest of your viewing. Good afternoon.